Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Eye Opener Society. And today we are recording our 100th episode. You have Hannah here. Surprise. I'm here. And of course, we have Gary.
Hello.
And we have Brittany as our host today.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah, so everybody, welcome back to Eye Opener Society and welcome to episode number 100. This is
100.
this is a milestone for pretty much all podcasters to hit this 100th episode mark. It's just a lot of people don't survive after usually the fourth or fifth. A lot of times you're lucky they make it to 10, 15 episodes. So hitting 100 is a big deal.
It's insane.
Yeah. So I got Hannah back, which I'm so happy for because we all know
Back 50%. As you guys can hear, it sounds like I smoked a pack of Newports before I got on the mic, but that is not the case. I have laryngitis, which you guys know I have chronic from past episodes. So here we are.
Yep. The pinnacle episodes, you get the laryngitis. So
I know.
that's great. So as Hannah sits here dying and trying to save her voice, Brittany's going to take over the show here for us. Brittany, we appreciate you like 110%. It's always great to have you on the show. And Brittany's going to be interviewing us for our milestone episode. What do you got for us?
Well, I appreciate you guys. It's been an honor to be a part of the show in certain capacities. I know I haven't been on recently, but I was honored to be able to come back and interview you guys for your 100th episode. So I just wanted to start. You hit 100. Congratulations. It's huge. Just kind of reflecting back since you started. One, maybe how did you get started with this passion? Like, everybody can say something, but to actually put boots to the ground and do it and then hit the 100 episode, was it just like a conversation with you two, or was it a dream you've always had?
Ooh, I think, well, Gary first started out. It wasn't me. I didn't come on until what? Yeah. Well, Gary was third eye meditation at that point when he first started out. And I can't speak on, how he was like, fuck it, I'm going to do this one day. So I'll let him jump on that. But I think with me, it was just like, I was always in the chat when he was doing like his wind down shows and everything like that. And then I did one show and then I just never stopped after that. It was just like, okay, it's like are we doing this from Step Brothers? And we were like, yup.
Yep.
And that's what we did. So, and here we are. I have probably been, I want to say I've probably been on like 50 out of 100 episodes. So it's been a wild ride, but I don't know if I like foresaw us being here, but I'm glad we're here. I mean, I'm here as much capacity as I can, but we're good at what we do, man.
Damn right. And I'll
Yeah.
tell you, yeah, you're right. When I started as Eye Opener, before Eye Opener Society, it was Third Eye Meditation. And like I said, it was just a business venture that I was doing. And I used the podcast as a form of advertising. Once I always knew Hannah had the personality for speaking and being on a podcast or whatever, I knew she had it. And when she came on the show and after the first show, I was like, it just hit me. I was like, you have to stay. I will not be able to go back to that, single format again where it was just me. We always had that yin and yang.
Yeah.
We always had a great connection on this show, and we played off of each other so much. And I've been very proud of that. And I think that was the motivation that kept me going this whole time. We always had interesting episodes. I don't think there was ever a failed episode, really. Even the ones that weren't as good, we saved them. We really did.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was my driving passion.
I think like oh my goodness, I forgot my train of thought. But yeah, I don't, and I think that's what I was gonna say. And I think even before like I even joined into the show, I think it was like ironically it was always our show because I was always in the chat anyway. So it was like he was conversing with me anyway. It's just we kind of just made it more official. So
I think that's definitely one of the things that drew me in when I did listen, because it has to be over a year now that I've been listening to you guys and been
for sure.
helping to be a part of this. But you two have such different personalities, but yet you're on the same wavelength all the time. And how you two just fed off of each other, and when I got to, like, come into episodes and interact with you, it was just so easy, like, nothing was forced. You Even though we were separated by screen, that energy was
Yeah.
just completely different.
Hell yeah.
So, that's what really drew me in, and I love the energy that you guys both have, and it was just easy to connect with both of you.
That's wonderful. Thank you for that. Really, that means a lot because, yeah, I mean, I understand we do. I think the energy and, going forward and, doing these shows without Hannah, I got ideas, but it doesn't mean Hannah's not ever going to be back. It's just, here we are today. And I just look at the present moment. And that's what I practice and preach is the mindfulness. We're here, we're now. This is the only thing that's important at this moment.
Yeah, and I think that's one thing that Gary, you've been really adaptable to this whole thing, and I think that's one of the things I also admire about you is because there's been a lot of curveballs and bumps in the road, but you're very resilient, and your dedication to this is you can tell that you truly enjoy and love it.
I do.
But
Yeah, I do, but sometimes I look at it as an unhealthy obsession. I mean, I put so much effort into it, and I make $0 off of this, but it is a passion, it is fun, it's something that I do enjoy doing all the time, and I look at it as a full-time job, and that's just the way I treat it, so I just put as much energy into that as if I was making a lot of money.
yeah. Now, since you've started this, is there anything I know you haven't made a lot of money, but is there anything you do differently? Any way you would go, like, along these
Mm-mm.
100 episodes? I'm sure there's growing pains, but is there anything you do differently?
No. Not a single thing.
Mm-mm.
No.
Yeah, unless you did, like, a spin-off, OnlyFans, I think that'll bring in money.
Yeah, that would bring in the
But I'll bring
fucking
in the money,
money,
but yeah,
bitch.
I don't think
I almost shouted out someone, but I stopped myself.
Good deal. Oh,
I think
Jesus.
that's what I just love about both of you is
Not
asking
me,
that
ugly
question.
horse laughing, and I'm gonna listen to this and be like, "Oh my god, Anna, you're so fucking embarrassing."
No, we that's what we love because you guys are both truly 100% you. Like, you're not putting on a front with this. You guys are so just authentically
Oh
yourselves,
my
and
god,
I
I will
love
never
that.
not be me. I think that's
Yeah.
just my thing. It's just like, especially right now and like where my life is, I will never not be me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't think I would do anything
I
different
don't
either.
know because like the faults and the improvements and the setbacks and the step forwards, like it's just brought us where we are today. And I don't think a lot of podcasts survive
Mm-mm,
what we have, and not to call out anybody else, but we've seen so many fellow of our podcasters come and go, and it's sad. And, you know, at the same time, it's like a bittersweet thing because it's just like,
mhm.
damn, look at us. Hey, and
Yeah.
I have been through some shit. Am I here on every single episode like I was? No, but I'm still here when it comes to, you know, really
Mm,
important milestones and things that matter. And I'm still giving opinions and I'm still, you know, me. I
mm.
just, through everything, like, damn, we're here. So I wouldn't change a thing, no.
Yeah, and I wouldn't do the changes simply because we've changed anyway. Whenever we felt, "Hey, we're getting tired of going in this direction," we went in another direction. And unlike what all of the podcasting help groups and all say, "Oh, consistency is key," I find that to be extreme bullshit because we've changed all the time. We've always went down different roads, different directions. We changed things up, and yeah, we were able to actually survive that way. So we, in essence, have done things differently on
Mhm.
pretty much every episode.
Yeah.
But I think that's like I said, I don't know where everybody else's the followers stand, but that's something that has kept me interested with you guys is because obviously, Hannah, you've gone through a lot of changes. Gary, you've gone through a lot of changes as well. I think actually all three of us, but you two are the main ones that have gone through a lot of changes just within the last 6 months. And you're talking about it was over holidays, it was during the
I'm wearing the
winter.
crown on this one.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a lot to take on, but then still stay consistent and stay true. So I'm proud of both of you.
Thanks.
Thanks so much.
Sometimes it's hard to see that light at the end of the tunnel, but you both have been
Not
killing
me
it.
checking if I'm fevering in the middle of our podcast. I'm like, wait a minute.
I thought that's what you were doing, but I was like,
I'm like, I feel faint. It's
somebody's
just,
paying you a compliment. You don't know
I know.
how
I'm
to
like,
take it.
I'm faint.
But I think that's the strength of the show.
Yeah.
It's just been an honor and a privilege. If you would ask me I think even like a year and a half ago, do you think you'd ever do a podcast? Answer would have been no. So it's been a pleasure to be a part of this with both of you.
XOXO.
Yeah, so much love back to you. Thank you. It was just great to have you here because, like I say, it's nice to connect with a listener, on that sense, and also to be so well connected to where, like you say, you could just jump into an episode and you're 100% comfortable. It means a lot to us. And, we're glad to have you here too, because in essence, you are part of this show in every single way.
Well, like I said, I can't say it enough. I've been honored and I don't want to say I've been on the journey, but watching your journey and how you guys have grown since I first started like the one episode with you, it's been amazing. So the different podcasts, the different adventures that you've taken, the way you've shifted stuff, it's definitely been amazing. So thank you for allowing me to be here.
You're
Mm.
very welcome.
So I think we'll wrap up. Do you see what next milestone or goals do you guys have for the podcast? Are you looking next milestone 150, 200? Is there different milestones you have? Maybe not a numerical one with episodes?
Well,
I think it would be really cool for me. I think one of my goals, I think, is to like not necessarily redo an episode, but reuse. Like I loved like when we did like Halloween specials or something like that. So I think it would be really cool to like do those types of things again. That's one of my goals.
mhm. And right now, the way things are, the whole next milestone is what's happening right after the 100th episode. I have two new co-hosts coming on. Um, I've gone through like basically an interview process, energy matching, and all that. I'm going to be announcing them on Facebook. TikTok and YouTube. By the way, that's the next milestone. I start picking up. I've been very heavily on YouTube and TikTok lately, doing these real short inspirational videos. I've been doing them daily, at least 2, 3 a day. So they're blowing up because Facebook, let's face it, sucks. So, I'm moving away from it, but I still have the webpage there and there's many followers there. But yeah, so I got two co-hosts that are going to come in. They're not replacing Hannah. Hannah's going to be here, but logistically with the way everything is right now, I doing a podcast by myself, we're going back to before Hannah. And like I said, I need somebody to talk to. Nobody's ever going to replace the energy Hannah and I have, but I did pick two people I feel were really going to give the audience much more different perspectives now, from two different people with two completely different personalities. And so that's really the next milestone is just going, who knows, the next month, the next 2 months, the next 6 months. And then what happens to Eye Opener after that? I'm still planning on this whole West Virginia thing. I wanted to start my own church or meditation
Jesus
studio.
fucking Christ.
I still want to do that.
Christ.
That's my goal. I want to at least do the meditation classes and all that. I want to get into. I've been practicing that a lot too as well. So once I get those opportunities down, that's the next milestone. Eye Opener Society is going to have its name on pretty much everything. My wife started making the candles, by the way, which we planned on doing like probably 6 months ago or so.
I'm getting
And then
divorced, guys.
yeah,
Give me some fucking slack.
so that kind of put a damper on that, but my wife is starting to make the candles, and it's gonna be EOS candles for Eye Opener Society, but I'm putting in my name on everything because I wanna be a part of a lot of things as far as the next steps. I don't know. Like I said, I'm a live in the moment kind of person. I had dreams before, delusions of grandeur, like I wanted to start my own church. Remember that? And I looked into that for real. I was going to start an actual church, but it's just too difficult, too much tax stuff, and you gotta hire people,
Fuck
and
that.
yeah, so
Oh,
Mm-mm.
I walked away from that. That's the way it's always been, though. We've always
I
been
just
this
can't believe
idea.
what I'm hearing in my ears. I'm like, "Oh my god, what the
Uh-uh.
fuck?"
Yeah, but you were there for that.
I know, I know.
Hey,
I'm like, when he said cult, I was just like, "I'm done."
I always wanted my own
I can't
cult.
believe my eyes. I can't believe my eyes. I can't believe my ears.
Cults are fun, man. It'll be a fun cult. Don't
Oh
worry
my
about it.
god,
It'll
no,
be a
he doesn't mean that. FBI, he doesn't mean that. You know my FBI agent is mad nosy on this podcast already. We need to relax. How you doing?
Yeah, but
I have a
that's
CIA agent at this fucking point in time.
yeah, I think we all do.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, how you doing?
But yeah, I mean, that's the next milestones. We're going
Yeah.
to take it step by step, day by day. No, even if I have an idea and it fails, it doesn't matter. I'll move on to the next thing, and
It's the imprint in life.
it is, and it's
And,
gonna imprint.
maybe in 1,000 years, someone will be on, like, the internet. They'll, like, have, like, an archive of, like, fucking YouTube. YouTube won't even exist, and they'll be like, "Who the fuck is this?" Maybe we'll be famous in 1,000 years, who knows? But maybe we'll make an impact in 1,000 years, 100 years, 50 years,
Yeah,
when we're gone or whatever. I'll probably be gone in 50 years. I'm just letting everybody know right now. Maybe.
I'm lucky I made 50 years.
Wait. But, yeah, you never know. So we're just gonna keep doing what we're doing, and we don't really have I think, and not to sound like, you know, cliche about it, but I think, like, having a goal kinda ruins it. It
Mm,
ruins it. I
yeah,
think you just live your life and you make a podcast and, you let whatever ideas come about and you let the podcast live its life. You turn that saying around. One of my favorites is happiness is a journey, not a destination. The podcast is a journey. There's no destination for our podcast. We're just gonna keep going.
like that.
So,
I like that a lot.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just love you guys.
I
I just have to say,
know.
I'm over here,
Yeah, I
like,
love you
smiling.
so,
I just love you guys both.
Thank
no one can be like me, and it's fine. I love everybody. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm being passive aggressive for no reason.
It's all right.
Hey,
Yeah,
do what you need.
that's it.
No, I have all love, and everyone knows that. So I am grateful for everyone who has stepped in for me beyond words. Because I have a lot going on, and my energy is definitely a lot different. I'm still there, sunshine and everything, but I'm cloudy right now, and I'm glad that I have people that can step in for me. So
Mm,
yeah. But on that note,
mhm.
thank you everyone for
Yeah.
listening in to our 100th episode. Brittany,
And
you were phenomenal. I loved your
well,
questions. They weren't crazy.
mhm.
I think they were the right ones.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, you're a fantastic host. We thank you so, so very much. And again, none of this would be possible if we didn't have you guys as the listeners. The audience is always key to any podcast. I don't care if it's just one person listening. That's all that matters. If someone's listening, somebody's got their attention on us for whatever it is we bring to you. We hope we can continue bringing that to you. So for that, we thank you, Brittany. We
Thank you.
thank you. And
Thank you both.
sure thing. And we will see everybody again real soon.
See ya.